It's okay.
Fine. So let's go ahead and start for today's class. We were doing couple of the things, okay?
Yeah.
And today we would be proceeding for some more basic fundamentals, and then maybe we will be proceeding for routing protocols,
Yeah.
okay? But before routing protocols, I need to build up couple of your more fundamentals, okay?
Yeah.
So let's go for those fundamentals, and then we will go for the actual routing, okay?
Yeah.
So last time we talked about process switching, fast switching, and how SAF works, right?
Yeah.
Then if you talk about routing table or routing protocol,
Yeah.
so what is routing protocol? I talked about that, okay, you have a routing protocol and there are some attributes in your routing protocol.
Yes.
I talked about like which path will be get preferred. Remember?
Yeah. Metric and the adjacency.
Right. So that is how you need to be, aware like what you can do for your, like if you have multiple paths, then what you need to do. But my
Yeah.
question, why, in which scenarios we can have multiple routing protocols? Why we need multiple routing protocols? Is the question clear to you?
Yeah.
So any guess?
Why we need multiple or what
Yeah.
is
Why we need multiple routing protocols in our environment? Why we cannot go for a single, protocol?
yeah, because for the redundancy, I think.
Redundancy in which perspective you are talking about?
Yeah, if yeah, like if you have two for the like ISB, so one I'm guessing only. I don't know. Yes, I'm guessing
Okay,
only.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Not an issue. Not an issue. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. See, what I'm trying to ask that let us say you have multiple of the branches. Okay,
Yeah.
multiple of the branches. So there are a couple of the branches, there are a couple of the branches, there are a couple of the branches, and inside into your branches, these are like your project. There are a couple of the routers which are running on in every branch. Okay. So as I told you, we can use couple of the routing protocols. My question is, if I can run OSPF, okay, here also, here also, or EIGRP. Why I will go for different routing protocols? Because if you remember, I was talking about AD. That if
Yeah.
same route is coming, then AD, lowest AD will get preferred. If you are
Yeah.
getting with OSPF and if you are getting with EIGRP, then this will get preferred if longest match is equal, right? Prefix length.
Yeah.
So why we need this is a simple question. So we don't need this for sure. But let us say there is some merger. Okay, there is some merger is going on, and in the merger, some routes are coming from our side also, from their side also, and these routes are coming from EIGRP, let us say, and our routes are coming from us. Okay, so
Yeah.
in those scenarios, we could have such cases where we need to work on AD. Is this part clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's jump to the very basic thing of the routing, that is static routing. Static routing, you should not be having any doubt, right?
Yeah.
Static routing is what? Let us say if I have two devices, this device is running 10, 10, 10, 1/24. This side, let us say we have 10, 10, 10, 100/24. Then in between them, let us use some more like 10, 10, 20 dot 0/24. Okay. This side we will use 10, 10, 21, and this side we will use 10, 10, 22. And then there is one device over here, which maybe we can use 10.10.30.1/24, right?
Yeah.
This router is not aware about this route. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, this router is not aware about this route because they are not directly connected.
Yes.
Okay. If you see, this router is aware about 20. This router is aware about 30. Similarly, this router is aware about 20 and this router is aware about 10. But if you will talk about 30, it is not aware. It don't know. It is bit like that. Are you aware what is what in your neighbor house who is cooking what? Okay,
Yeah.
you not aware, right?
Yeah.
So if they are inviting you and they are telling that okay, we will create such a dish, maybe you will get to know, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
else you won't be. So we need to tell these routers that that side, what are the routes? Okay. For the
Yeah.
same, what we will do, let us say this is router one, this is router two. So on router one, we need to say, we need to go into the config T, right? And we
Yeah.
need to, in the static routing, we need to tell IP route. It is a keyword. Keyword means
Yeah.
we need to write it as it is.
Yeah.
IP route. What is the route? Route is 10.10.30.0. Why 0? Because I wanted to give /24 complete.
Yeah.
So 24 will be 255.255.255.0. So I am saying there is a route. This is the route. If you wanted to reach this route, you need to go where? You can go to this router. Correct?
Yeah.
So we can say go to 10.10.20.2. 20.2 is who? Router 2.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to reach to 30 network, okay, which has the subnet mask of 24, you go to the router 2. Similarly, on router 2, we need to talk about in the config T, we need to go and we need to talk about IP route. What? 10.10.10.0. Okay, then 255.255.255.0. And if you wanted to reach router 2, this route, you go to the router 1. Who is the router 1? 10.10.20.1. Got my point?
Yeah.
So that is the static routing we are doing from a very old days. Yes.
Yeah.
So static routing is one form of routing. We can create static route also. But the thing is, I am talking about two routers. Let us say if you have 500,000 of the route, okay? Everybody has their routes. I'm just giving you a scenario. So every single route need to be aware about this, about this, about this, about this, this. Similarly, every other route. So this router also need to aware about this, aware about this, aware about this router, this and this lab, right?
Yeah.
Everyone need to be aware about each other. You can see it's a long mesh, which
Yeah.
means static routing, static routing is not a scalable solution for big networks. Got my point?
Yeah.
It's not a good
Yeah. Yeah.
because every time we need a manual intervention.
Yes.
Okay. So for the same, we will use default routing. But my question is little bit different here. I wanted to talk about little bit different scenario today. I wanted to show you how in the static routing we can do couple of the things. So let us say I have these two routers.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
In between these router, I have two links. Okay. Same scenario. It is connecting to a user. It is connecting to a server. So this side is your user. This side is your server. Okay. May I do something that this can be a primary link and this can be a secondary link using static. Which means if my link is up, if this link is up, every traffic should be moving from here.
Yeah.
But in case of failure, link failure, my traffic should go from where? From the
Yeah.
secondary. That is the primary and secondary works, right?
Yeah.
So may I do such a thing? Here something comes into the picture named as floating routes. If you remember, I talked about AD.
Yeah.
Static AD is what? Static by default, AD value is 1 by default, right?
Yeah.
Whereas we can change the AD value. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I will use static route, as I was mentioning you earlier, like IP route, whatever the route is, okay, whatever the subnet mask is, I am putting any, okay, and whatever the gateway is, let us say XXXX. When you use this command, then a static route will come into your, routing table with like this, that it has an AD of 1,
Yeah.
has an AD of 1. But in the last, I have an option. I can use till 255. Let us say I am putting 100. So this route will have now AD of 100. Getting my point?
Yes.
And this route is not visible into your routing table till your primary link is up. Let me tell you, okay, the scenario first. Otherwise, you will get confused. So scenario is, again, I am just creating two devices here. For sure, I would be increasing these links and these devices in a moment. But currently, I need to just start from the basics. So I am just talking about. So again, I am saying it is a 172.16.10.10/24. This is 192.168 1.10/24. Above the upper 10.10.10.0/24. Here, let us say 10.11.11.0/24. Okay. On the
Okay.
router, let us say it's my ETH 0 by 0. It is my ETH 0 by 1. This is ETH 0 by 0. This is ETH 0 by 1. Here I will use .1 for sure for both of the side. From here also I will use .1. This interface may be ETH 0 by 2. So this interface again, ETH 0 by 2. From here I will use .1. For this side I will use .2. For this side I will use .2. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So if you will talk about ETH 0 by 0, my IP address will be 10.10.10.1 on the router 1. On the router 2, my IP for ETH 0 by 0 will be 10.10.10.2, right?
Yeah.
That is how it works, correct?
Yeah.
Similarly, for ETH 0 by 1, it would be 10.10.11.1 and here 10.10.11.2, right? So now the scenario is on the R1, I need to talk about 192. So I will say IP route 192.168.1.0.255.255.255.0. It should go where? It should go here on the router 2. Router 2 IP is 10.10.10.2. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Second route I will put. This is first route. Second route I will put. That okay. If you need to go to the same route, 192.168.1.0, 2525255.0, I have one more route, which is you can go 10.10.11
11?
2.
Yeah,
But here I am putting AD also, 100. Okay, in the last I am putting
yeah,
AD also. Clear?
yeah.
So this route will be in your routing table. It will show you into your routing table. This route is not visible. It won't see, you cannot see it into your routing table till primary link is down. So once the primary link will get down, only then it will be visible. Otherwise on R1, if you will check the rib, that is show IP route command, show IP route, you can only see a single route, which is this one.
Okay.
Very basic fundamentals, very important with respect to your static routing. Is there any doubt, any question? Please feel free to ask.
It's okay.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's okay, fine.
it's okay. Great.
Yeah,
So that is one thing. Now, I am giving you a very important use case how if your primary link goes down, your secondary link must be up, right?
yeah.
But I am giving you a scenario where people will get confused that why secondary link is not coming up. But before that, I need to talk about one more thing, that is recursive lookup. Try to understand. This is a router. This router has two interface, let us say, which are into the connecting state. Rest of them are not into the connecting state. Here it is running 10.10.10.0/24, maybe .1 IP this side. Okay. Here it is running, let us say 10.10.20.0/24 and .1 IP this side again. Okay. On this router, let us say this is R1. On this router, if I will put IP route, and this is a default route, which means any network. Okay, I am saying any network 0000, any gateway 0000 should be going to 10.10.30.2. If I will check in my routing table on the R1, if I will check in show IP route, will this route will appear or no?
The IB1. Yes.
Please check the question again, okay, because it is a very trickier question. You need to see yes or no and why.
Yeah, because you put 0000. So,
But see the next hope. Does
okay.
my R1 aware about it?
No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes.
So this is named as validation. Next hope validation. Okay. So next hope my R1 is not aware. And since my next hope is not aware, it will not install this route.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yes, yes, yes.
I need to put one more route. Here I need to talk about the next hope. That okay, if you need to go to 10.10.32, maybe 255.255.255.0, you just go to 10.10.10.1. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for now, what it will do for default route, it will accept it, and for next hop validation, it will do the recursive lookup, and it will see that it need to go to 10.10.10.1, which means my exit interface is it 0/0. Is this making sense? Yes, no.
Yeah, yeah.
So here it is a recursive lookup and it is a route validation. And if route is there, although it is valid or no, I don't know. Okay, but it is showing
Yeah.
that you can send to the ETH 0/0. So this will get installed.
Okay. Good.
Point clear?
Yeah.
Now let me jump to my lab. This is my lab. Okay.
Yeah.
I already configured all of these devices with you. okay, in previous session.
Yeah.
Let me check. On router 1, is this device up? Okay. Show IP interface brief. So you can see I have Ethernet 0 by 1, I have 10, 12, 21, 1. And lower side, Ethernet 0 by 2, I have 10, 21, 1, 1. Getting my point?
Yeah.
This side is 0 by 0, I have 172.16.1. Show IP protocol. Do I have some protocol? I hope no. Okay. So let me check. Show run include IP route. I have some IP routes. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just delete them. I am going to the config T. Okay. I will make it from the scratch. No, no, and then WR. Okay. I am just removing the static routing so that I can show you from the scratch again.
Yes.
Then let me go to the R2. And I will introduce a very trickier problem here. So you need to be aware. Okay. You need to put 100% over here. Show run include IP route. Quantity. I am just doing none for everything. I will put it again. That's not a big deal. I will make you aware first. Okay. R3, I am not bothered about much. So maybe if there is some routing, let it be as it is. But just to show you guys, let me maybe remove from there also. Okay, there is nothing. Fine. So now you need to understand very carefully first thing. Okay. Let
Yeah.
me just take a snip of this so that I can talk about in my whiteboard. So here, if you just scroll up, here if you see, okay,
Yeah.
this router is not aware about this route, is not aware about this route,
Yes.
right? It is only aware about its connected route, which is this one, and this one. It
Yeah.
is aware. Why? Because it is directly connected to it.
Yeah.
Its own, right? But
Yeah.
rest of the routes, he is not aware. Similarly, if I will go to the router 2 is not aware about this route,
Yeah.
aware about this route. But router 2 is aware about this route, and this route because it is connected.
Yes.
If I will go to the router 3 is neither aware about this route, neither aware about this route, neither aware about this route. Are you getting my points?
Yeah.
So we need to tell them explicitly that these routes are existing and this is my own routing table. Okay, it is my network. I cannot tell others network route. Like if I am in the ABC company, maybe there is XYZ company also. Okay, I need to talk about the routes which are running in my company only. I don't care for XYZ. Okay, so
Yeah.
my routers should be aware about my own. Okay, it should not be aware about these. That kind of pairing is not possible. Okay,
Yeah.
so here if you will go, what I can do, I can put two default routes. This side, this side. This side I can create a primary, this side I can create a secondary. Okay.
Yeah.
Over here also I can create a default route. This side. That okay, if you wanted to go anywhere, just go to the default route, go anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear? Now
Yes.
let's talk about router 2. On the router 2, for this subnet, I can create this as a primary, this as a secondary. Okay. For
Yeah.
this subnet. Rest I can put a default route. That okay, if you wanted to go anywhere, go to the router 3.
Okay.
Picture clear?
Yeah.
Let's do them and see. Okay. I am going to the one conf IP route. I am putting a default route here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and it should be going to 10.12.1.2. This is the primary route. I am just putting like that.
Yes.
Same way, I need to put 21.2. It's 21.1.2. And here I am manipulating with the AD. Getting my
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
If I will go to end, check show IP route. Can you see a default route is there, but
Yeah.
this default route is having what kind of AD?
One.
If I will go to the config T, okay, and shutting down my link, which is 0 by 1, the primary link I am shutting down. Okay,
Yeah.
let me check show IP route. Can you see second route appear?
Yeah.
What is the AD?
100. Yeah.
Since this route does not come into the picture till my primary route is up, please be
Yeah.
noted. The secondary route will not come into the picture till my primary route is up.
Down. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so once it will get down, it will come into the picture. It is
Yeah.
named as floating route.
Floating. Yeah.
Floating means what? To float over the water,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
it is bit like it will get float, but it won't come into the picture till my primary is
Yes.
up. Once it will become down, it will come into the picture.
Yeah.
So this is named as floating route.
Floating.
Make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Let me go back over here. Go to the config T. Going to it int interface 0 by 1, making it as not sure. Okay, so that it should be up. Let's go to the R2 and do the configuration. Okay, so
Yeah.
over here on the R2, if I will go, as I told you on the R2, I need to talk about this route 172. So I will
Yeah.
say if you need to go to 172.16.10 with the subnet mask 255.255.0, you can go to 10.12.1.1. One thing. Same. If you
Yeah.
wanted to go there, you can have second path also, but this time I am making your ready higher.
Yeah.
I am creating a static route here, but with the different AD, which means
Yeah.
I am creating a floating route. Any doubt?
Oh, it's okay. Good.
And for this whole stuff, I am putting a default route. Maybe IP route 0000, and I am saying you can go to it 0 by 0. Okay. So I am just sending all the traffic over here. This is saying and some warning, but that's fine. Okay. So if I will show you show run include IP route, you can check these three routes are there into my running configuration. I am checking my running configuration. But if I will show you my show IP route, which is my routing table, you can see 00 will get installed for its 0 by 0, which I installed. And for 172, you can see only one path. Till when? Till my eth 0 by 1 is not down.
Yes.
Or till my 10, 12, 1, 1 is reachable. Are you getting my point?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is going from where? 10, 12, 1, 1. So till 12, 1, 1 is reachable or it will never make down. Getting
Yeah.
my point?
Yes.
Now let's go to the router 3 and do the default route towards the router 2. So I am saying IP route 0000 0000. It should be going to where 10.20.23.1.2 till router 2 I am saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Once this configuration is done from my user VPC, I could able to ping my server VPC. Let us check. Okay. Let us check.
Yeah.
Let me try to ping my server 192. dot 168.1.10. So first packet is timeout, second packet is also timeout, third packet is also timeout. What happened? Let me ping it from the R3 because it is directly connected to the R3. 1.10. Okay, it's reachable. Let me ping it from R2. It's reachable. Let me ping it from R1. So I'm doing troubleshooting. I'm just pinging from here, pinging from here, pinging from
Yes.
R1 now. Okay. Ping 192.168.1.10. R1 is not responding. Okay. Let us do the troubleshooting then. Let us see what happened on R1. Show IP interface brief. Okay, on R1, show IP route. I should have a default route, right?
Yeah.
That is going to 12.1.2. Okay. Let me try to ping this. Is this a correct IP? This is not reachable. Why? Maybe on router 2, it's not a show IP interface brief. Oops, it is down.
Down. Down. Yeah.
So we need to make it up first. Okay, fine. Now it will come up in a moment. Let me go to my VPC again and try to show you. Ping. Can
Yeah.
you see? It is
Yeah.
reachable. Clear?
Yeah.
Now let me do the trace just to show you. This should come from where? This should go to
From,
the
yeah.
router 1. From
Router
router
one.
1, go to the primary link. From primary
Yes.
link, it should go to router 3 and then to the VPC. Right?
Yeah.
Let's do this. So you can see
Yeah.
172.16.11, which is router is by 0 by 0.
Yeah.
Then upper link 10, 12, 1, 2. Can you see? Going to
Yeah.
router 2. Then 23.13, it's router 3. And then
Yeah.
192.168.1.10, which is my server.
Okay.
Point
Good.
clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, my question to you. Okay, you need to understand this question very wisely to answer it because it is a very important question and you need to understand this fundamental concept, which is again very important concept.
Okay.
Do let me know if I will make this link shut, my VPC will able to reach this guy, yes or no?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you mean to say it is yes?
It's rich, yes, because we configure already the primary, the secondary link. Sorry.
Good. And here is where I wanted to make your concepts more better. So my question is clear to you, right? What
Yeah.
I told. So you said that yes, it will be reachable, right?
Yeah.
But let me show you the fact. Okay. I'm going to R2. Const t int it 0 by 0. Sorry, 0 by 1.
Come on.
Shut. When I will shut it, first, let me show you. Show IP route. Currently 172, if you see, connected via 12.1.1,
Yes.
right? Now let me go to the config T again. Int it's 0 by 1. Shut. Now for 172.16.1.2, you are saying it should be 21.0. Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
And you are saying that my VPC should be able to ping, right?
Yeah.
Let me initiate the session.
Mm.
Not pingable. Second, show IP route. Still the primary.
Yeah,
Why?
because we did not put the AD.
So why AD is required? Primary link, we don't require AD for sure. Primary link, the AD will be one and lower is
No,
better.
for the we did not put the floating route, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
That can be a possibility, but just FYI, that is there.
Okay. I don't know what's the problem.
See, that is what I was saying. Even static has a lot of things. Remember, I was talking about reverse lookup before some time?
Yes, yes, yes.
Try to understand with that perspective.
Okay.
Let me tell you. On R2, I am saying IP route for 172.16.1.0, 255.255.255.0 should be going to where 10.12.1.1, right?
Yeah,
This specific route should be reachable from ETH 0 by 1.
yeah,
I went to ETH 0 by 1, make it shut. Then to validate this, there is a IP route 0000 which is going towards the ETH 0 by 0. My router will think R2 that okay, maybe this is reachable through ETH 0 by 0. It is doing what? Recursive lookup.
yeah,
And it will never mark it is down. It will never be down. And since it is not down, this is the problem.
yeah.
And for the same, I am telling you the right way to configure static routes. Okay. The right way is, I don't like to do like this. I am just saying no. Here also I will say no. Okay. I will reconfigure them. Before configuration of like this, you can say you need to be validated through ETH 0 by 1 only.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yes, yes, yes.
Here also, you can say you need to be validated from ETH 0 by 2 only.
Okay.
None of the other part you can take. And if you will see show IP route now, can you see?
Yeah.
Point taken?
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, there is one more problem in the lab. Actually, this is the problem that in ideal scenario, what happened? If this is shut or this is down, this also become down by its own. Okay. But in lab, there is no keep alive. There is no keep alive. Okay. So what I need to do, I need to manually shut this just to simulate the same behavior. Getting my point?
Yeah.
For the lab, I am going over here on my interface is 0 by 1 and I'm shutting it just to show you that how actually will happen. So if I will go to my VPC and if I will try to ping now, okay, can you see it is reachable? And from the trace route, if I will show you the same, it should be going via now. Can you see? Backup path.
Yeah. Good. Hello?
Yes, any
Yeah.
question
Yeah,
on
yeah, it's
this
okay.
direct link failure issue, what I showed to you?
Yeah,
Any
yeah,
question
okay.
you have, you can please
No, no.
ask.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
But I hope you got the point where
Yes.
to where, what we need to do, what is the recursive lookup, how to resolve that recursive lookup issue, how we can, do all of these kind of resolve such kind of issue.
Yeah, good.
No doubt.
Yeah, no, it's okay, fine.
Great, great. So I hope you learned good things even
Yeah,
in the
good.
steps.
Yes.
Perfect. Now I'm sure you will learn a lot of more things. Even these are the foundations. I haven't come on the routing yet, okay?
Yeah,
But in the foundation also we need to learn a lot of things. So I hope you have heard about these terms. Classful
yeah,
is classless. Have you?
yes.
See, we know there are majorly three classes I am just talking about, which is 10 dot, 10 dot, x dot, x dot, x, 172 dot 16 dot x dot x, right? And then
Yeah,
190, 168, then 1 dot x, bit like that, right?
yeah,
It is slash 8, it is slash 16, and it is slash 24. This is class A, this is class B, and this is class C.
yeah,
And these are the by default, what I am telling you currently, these are your full class, right? Class
yeah,
full entries I am talking about.
yeah,
I cannot use slash 8 only. I need to do the some subnetting, right? Like instead of 8, I can use 24 also. So although it was belonging to the slash 8, but I am going to the slash 24, or maybe slash 16, or maybe slash 28, or maybe slash 27, whatever. Which means I can go on different mask.
yeah,
This is named as variable length subnet mask. Make sense?
yeah,
This is fixed length subnet mask. Fixed length slash 8 slash 16 slash 24 for class A. You will be have slash 8 for class B. You will be have slash 16 for class C. You will be have slash 24 only fixed. These terms are okay to you so that I
yeah, yeah,
can
yeah,
further. Okay. Now let me proceed further then. Let us say I have two routers. Or three routers. This network is 10, 10, 10, 0 slash 24. Okay. If it is a class full routing protocols which we are running, the subnet mask information won't go. This information will not go. It will not bypass to the from router 1 to router 2, from router 3. This information won't go. What it will send? It will send like this 10.0.0 slash full class full it will take. Are you getting my point?
yeah,
Which can be a really very big issue. Okay.
yeah,
One is this. Second, let me tell you. Please be understand this concept. Again, be very cautious. If my router, even in the class full I am talking about, okay. Let us say here it is 10, 10, 10, 0 slash 24. Okay. On this router. On this router also, I am running something like that 10, 10, 20 slash 0 slash 24. On this router also, let us say I am running this side 10, 10, 10, sorry, 10, 10, 30, let's take 30.0 slash 22. So if my router interface is connected with some mask, subnet mask, which is 24, 24, 24, or can you understand?
yeah,
So what I'm trying to say, if router has directly connected interface belonging to the same major network. This information when come on router 3, it will be 10 10 10/0/24. Please don't be surprised. Don't think that how come this is coming,
Yeah,
because
this is a
you are
question.
no, this is answer, because this is this router interface from the same major network has the /24 inside into it. So it will try to understand that, okay, if it is belonging to me, it means it can be /24.
Okay.
Again, multiple of the people don't able to understand it. I am repeating this. Classful routing protocols do not send subnet mask information in their routing updates. Okay. So
Okay.
what happened is protocol will send these routes. Now no static routing. We will run some protocol. Let us say a very classic example, RIP version 1. So this information, RIP version 1 will tell to over here, this router will tell to here.
Yeah.
But as I am telling you, the classful routing protocol never send subnet mask info. So one place I am saying it will come 10/0/08. In which condition I would be gonna explain you in a moment. Okay, currently I am not talking about these routes
Yeah.
or these subnets, right?
Yeah.
And uh, I just explicitly I don't want to mention so that you people cannot confuse. Lower, I am talking about even these routes, these links also, right?
Yeah.
And I am telling you, same scenario. Here also 10/10/10/0, here also 10/10/10/0. But this time, the same protocol we are running, classful, everything. But this time I am telling what the network will come 10/10/10/0/20.
Yeah.
Try to understand now. Again, I am writing down over here. If you understand this line, you can able to understand. If the router has a directly connected interface belonging to same major network, it will apply same subnet mask. So here on every router, what is the major first? Let of let us let us talk about the major network. Major network is this, right?
Yeah.
So here router, this router has the interface from the major network and it can understand /24. Here on R2 also has the same network, it can understand /24. Here on R3, it has also the network from the same subnet, same major network, and it can also understand /24. That is the reason on R3, this time in routing table, you can able to see such a task, such a
Okay.
subnet mask.
So what about the upper one? It's 10 10
Every
10
every router,
10
every
0
router
0 0.
Yeah, every router will understand this. 10/0/0 won't come because we are understanding now. My interface is connected to this. So I can understand this route can exist. This subnet mask can exist. So it will create that specific subnet mask, even though it's a classful routing protocol. Then also the same thing will happen.
Yeah, good.
Again, very important concept. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let me go ahead. So the upper scenario, what I was describing, let me now touch that. 10/10 10.0/24. Maybe here I am running 172.16.1.1/24 or 0 I can say. Here maybe I am running 172.16.2.0/24. So in such scenario, when this update will go over here, it will not able to understand that is there any other mask can exist or no. It will make it as 10.10.10.0. On R3 also, it will come as 10.0.0.0/. Point clear?
Yeah.
Because here the router is not able to understand that these subnet masks can exist or not. I hope no doubt.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay. Fine. So classless routing means they don't send the subnet mask information and they cannot understand about variable length subnet mask VLSM. Classless routing protocols like RIP version 1. So earlier RIP was used. Nowadays we don't use it.
Yeah.
Earlier it was used. And Cisco also created one before IGRP. They created IGRP. Now it is EIGRP, right? But
Yes.
earlier they created IGRP. Okay. So
Yeah.
both of these protocols are classless. So nowadays nobody is using them, but earlier it was used. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So one more terms I wanted to introduce here. Here, if you see the network, and here if you see the network, there are two terms which will come into the picture. That is what is the spelling? Contiguous and non-contiguous. So there are two networks. Okay,
Yeah.
two type of network. One is contiguous, which means like throughout you have same kind of network. Okay,
Okay.
non-continuous, like we are using 172 network in between. Making sense?
Yeah.
So there are contiguous or non-contiguous network which can exist into your environment. Okay. So contiguous networks means what? When they belong to the same major network in our case, right?
Yeah.
Or use same subnet mask. Like I was using here 10, 10, 10, 0/24. Then here 10, 10, 11, 0, let us say 24. Here 10, 10, 12.0/24. So same subnet mask you can see.
Yeah.
And from the same major network, right? This
Yeah.
is a example of contiguous. Non-contiguous, like I use here 10, 10, 10 something. Okay. And here I am using 172. And
Okay.
here I am using 192. Okay. So that is different major network.
Yes.
So that is the reason they are non-contiguous.
And continuous.
Got this point?
Yes.
Now I am going to ask a question to you. Okay. You need to see it very carefully and you need to tell me what could be the, routing table update. Okay.
Okay.
I have three routers. Classful routing protocol I am using 10.10.10.0/24, 10.10.20.0/24. Here maybe 172.16.1.0/24. Here maybe 192.168.1.0/2. Okay, this is R1, this is R2, this is R. My question to you, when I will go to the R1 and run show IP route for 10 network, what could I see? Let us say this is it 0 by 0, this is it 0 by 1. Is the question clear to you?
Yeah. You can see 10 to 10 to 10 and 20 because it's continuous, right?
You try to think first, don't worry, take your
Yeah.
time, then you can tell. So RIP update will go from router 2 to router 1.
Yes.
Similarly, router 3 to router 1. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So they will also send to each other, like router 1 to router 2 and router 2 to router 3. They will also send these RIP updates,
Yeah.
right? But if you see, this network and this network is
Different.
non-contiguous.
No continuous. Yes.
So when this route will go to the R1 will install like it is coming with RIP. It will say R. Then it will say I. It will get a summary.
Yeah.
Okay, 10.0.0.0. Why? Because R1 does not understand /24 now, and
Yeah.
RIP don't take the subnet mask because
Yeah.
it is coming from the RIP. It has an AD of 120. Battery
Okay.
by default 1. And it will say it is coming via maybe 192, 168, 1.2, and it will say this is coming from how much time, and then it will say receiving on it 0 by 1. One more route will come for the same. Okay, let me make it little bit smaller so that I can route it. Okay. It is also 121. It will come from 172.16.1.2. It will tell the age and it will tell it is coming from it 0 by 1. That is the problem with classful networks.
Yeah.
So it is a wrong information which is getting installed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let us say if somebody wanted to ask him that, okay, I wanted to reach to 10.10.30.x. Okay. Do you have information? It will say, yes, I have. Although it does not have. It should have only 10.10 or 10.10.20. But
Yeah.
the information is somebody is calling 10.10.30. So it will just load balance. It can send
Yeah.
over here, it can send over here, which is the problem. And those router will drop it.
Yeah.
Any doubt, any question?
No, it's okay. Until now, it's okay.
But these are really very important things. Okay, you need to
Yes.
understand.
Yes, it's our review it again. Yeah.
Now, a very big problem I am telling you. Okay.
Okay.
Let us say I have a router. This router is connected with another router, and over here another router, and over here another router. This is connected with 10.10.30.x/24. This is connected with 10.10.20.x/24. This is connected with 10.10.10.x/24. this side. Okay,
Yeah.
getting my point?
Yes.
Give me a minute. Let me check the scenario. Scenario can be this. Mhm. No, this scenario cannot exist. Let me tell you another scenario maybe. I need to build up a scenario for you, okay? So that I can make you understand that how this can actually work. Okay, let me think about the scenario first. So what I was telling to tell, see, if we have a router, okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and earlier there was a command named as IP classes, which we need to issue, okay, on
Yeah.
my router. Nowadays, it is by default coming. But earlier, it was not coming by default. We need to write down no IP classless. Okay. Sorry, IP classless. But
Yeah.
now also, if we need to remove it, we can just say no IP classless to check the behavior.
Mhm.
So when we are saying no IP classless, it means our router is now classless. Not the routing protocols, but the router I am talking about.
Yeah.
That router is a classless. Okay.
Yeah.
Classless router has an interface connected to some major network. Okay. It will understand only those networks. Rest of the network, it won't able to understand. Getting my point?
Yes.
So if one of the device, if this is connected with 10, 10, 10, 10 plus x24, it will be able to understand this subnet because it is directly connected subnet. But if
Yeah.
some other route is coming to it, which is containing like this 16.1.0/24, it won't be able to understand because it's not directly connected to it. Okay,
Yeah.
this is connected to this link. It will make it as 117.16 x.x/16 classful boundary.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that is the problem. If such router will come there, if some route will come that okay, I wanted to reach maybe 10.x.x.x, okay, and since it does not have the actual route, it will not able to understand, it will reject this spec even though there is a default route, it won't send it to the default route. Is this point clear?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes. Yes. Your voice a little bit breaking.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let me tell you a example. So let's say there is a router. This router is connected to two routes. Okay. Here I am running 10.10.20.0/24. Okay. And here I am running maybe 10.1.1.0/24. Here I am running 10.1.1. Or maybe 30. Let us take it 30. And I am taking this as 4.0/30. Okay.
Yeah.
And here I am running 10 dot uh, 10.10.0/24. Okay.
Okay.
See, 10.10 you will get confused. Let me put some other routes. Otherwise, you will not be able to catch it properly. So let me use 10.10.10/24. Here let me use 10.10.20.0/24. Okay. Here I am using, let us say 172.16.10.1./24. Here I am using maybe 172.16.20.1/24. Here I am using 192.168.1.0/24. Okay. This is my IP schema. Now, if you will go to the router, on this router, we have a route for this, we have a route for this coming all from the RIP. Getting my point?
Yeah.
RIP route when come over here, it will receive only 172.16.0.0/16. So it can send to the router 2 or it can send to the router 3 from router 1. It can send anywhere.
Okay.
So that is a problem. Fine. Let's go. So do let me know what is the like static routing and dynamic routing. I hope you are clear with. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.